What should we ask the tarot today? I have my Ask the Tarot Love and Abundance Edition Oracle deck that I designed myself. There is a link in my bio to several decks that I've designed and also for private same-day readings. But in the meantime, what should we ask the tarot today? What is the truth about this connection? Let's pull some oracle cards and then we're going to pull tarot cards. Spirit, can you tell us anything about this connection, please? What can you tell us about this connection, please? What do we need to know? What do we need to know about this connection? Maybe two more cards, please. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have got Brighter Future, Clandestine, Good Luck, and Affluence. So for some of you, this could be a secret, something that you feel that you have to conceal. If we look at this little headstone, we can see the Triskel, which often represents 3. So this could be talking about a third-party situation. With this Good Luck card, it feels like you may be wishing and wanting for some sort of serendipitous breakthrough. You may also feel that you met through divine intervention and see one another as an immense blessing in each other's life. It most definitely is speaking of a brighter future, something to feel hopeful about and to celebrate. We have this Affluence card that suggests great wealth and a life of luxury, that of flowing abundance. I'm also feeling, as I look at this card, that there is so much gratitude for this relationship, as the harvest foods here remind me of Thanksgiving. Perhaps Thanksgiving itself is significant. Let's pull some tarot and see. Spirit, what can you tell us about the truth of this connection, please? It feels potentially like something that is secret, maybe something third party. Feels like they are hoping for divine intervention, perhaps miracles. And it does look very promising with this brighter future and the Affluence card. What do we need to know? So bottom of the deck, the Moon, how interesting. We have the 10 of Swords, the Hierophant, and the 8 of Pentacles. It is so interesting as the Moon card does speak about all things hidden and it talks about secrets. So this is double confirmation with this Clandestine card that this relationship itself might be very secret and perhaps very complex. So let me tell you a little bit more about this Moon card. If we look at the illustration together, we can see the 2 towers here, and they are replicas of the Tower card within tarot. I quite like the Tower card, but many people when they see it feel very fearful of it because it does speak of change, and change is not always easy or comfortable. Now in the Tower card, there is only 1, and here we have 2. Not only do we have 2, but we have a path that leads between the both of them. And the story of this card is saying that everything that you want is by following the path and going through the changes. On the other side of the towers is where you will find your peace. And I understand many of us are nervous about making those changes. It's the fear of the unknown, and those changes aren't comfortable. It can cause massive disruption not only to you, but also to those around you. The only thing that I would add to that though, is sometimes by staying in this place of fear, perhaps for the sake of other people or for feeling it would be an easier path to ignore it. With that, sometimes, unfortunately, you betray your own soul and your soul's truest desires. The reason that I know that is because I have experienced it. But I do understand the difficulties. However, what I will say with this Ten of Swords is that at some point there is going to be an ending with the Ten of Swords. Now, if this is a third-party situation, that means that one or the other of the relationships will need to be completed and come to an end. And once again, it is very uncomfortable. And initially, there may be this sense of failure. Now, I don't know if this ending is between you and another person, or the person that you are in a relationship with and maybe they have another person, or even ending the relationship between both of you. There is any number of ways that I could read this. But what I do see with the Hierophant is a commitment, and often with the Hierophant it does speak of marriage and of a home and all things traditional. It also speaks of spiritual wisdom, the wisdom that you are gaining through all of these experiences. No matter how difficult they are, there is so much that you are learning and gifts that are being reawakened within you. With the Eight of Pentacles, I see you putting your head down and working hard, very focused at making something work. Once again, this is also a card of commitment. So thus far I see secrets and fears of change, of what these changes might bring, and how to get to your end result, the result that you truly desire. And how can you fulfill your soul's purpose? And for many of us, our souls desire to experience love, and therefore you may have met very specific souls in this lifetime, agreements that were made prior to coming to Earth. Potentially, for some of you, some of these relationships will be completed, will have come full circle, and then there will need to be a release. And this can feel very challenging. Along this journey, you have gained great spiritual wisdom and knowledge, a reawakening of many of your gifts from this lifetime and other lifetimes. Some of these gifts that you will receive will be that of compassion and release of judgment, because potentially you may have ended up doing things that you had never expected of yourself. But in this you have gained immense understanding and knowledge, and have really had to dig deep within yourself. This Eight of Pentacles shows that you have typically very high standards. Normally you would keep your head down and focus on what is around you. But there is something about this relationship that was very unique and unexpected. Let's have a look at what the universe wants to say about this, Spirit, this very challenging dynamic. May we have a look. What does the universe think of this? God, the universe, higher self, whichever terminology the viewer prefers to use. What do you believe of this, Spirit? The purpose of this. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the Chariot, the Six of Pentacles, the King of Wands, and the King of Pentacles. The Chariot, which speaks of opposing forces working together. I see this as the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine. And of course I cannot help but notice the Lovers sitting under there. I only get 10 minutes on TikTok, so I must wrap this up quickly, but there is so much that I could say. But for many, this is about learning control and willpower and determination, and of course love, and of finding balance in all things. If you would like to know about the truth of your connection, then there is a link in my bio to same-day readings. I also offer emergency readings that will be returned to you within 2 hours of purchase. All of the links are within my bio.